Hello everyone, myself Krishna and I am from India. In India, road accidents are very common, especially on narrow roads. In India, many drivers don't follow traffic rules. Because of that, many of the other drivers tends to be careful on roads. Like these unethical drivers, they don't follow traffic rules like wearing a helmet or stopping on a traffic light when light turns red. For this problem, I made a project called Road Bright. Road Bright works on two things. It uses machine learning and Quirky to develop a prototype version of an app that should be able to reduce the number of casualties and accidents by using this app. So let's continue with feature screen. Feature screen contains 5 buttons: helmet identifier, alcohol identifier, accident danger, future features, and about us. So let's start with helmet identifier. Helmet identifier uses machine learning to identify if the user is wearing a helmet or not according to the vehicle chosen by the user. How does this app function works? If the person is on two-wheeler or selected the two-wheeler in the option, if the person is wearing a helmet, it navigates us to the alcohol identifier. If not wearing a helmet, the vehicle will not move as it's not safe. Moving on to alcohol identifier. Alcohol identifier uses simple questions to identify if the user is drunk or not. How does the app functions? If the driver is not drunk, it navigates us to the next screen in which the camera will open to identify if the driver is conscious or not. If the driver is drunk, the vehicle will not move as it's not safe. Continuing with alcohol, continuing with accident danger. Accident danger. This feature is used after the accident according to the damage done by the accident on the driver. If the driver is unconscious for 30 seconds or more, it automatically detects it as danger level 3. Now there are three categories in my app to defining how much injury is caused by the accident. Danger level 1, for minor injuries, no emergency call, and the driver can move freely and there is no injury sustained, and he can drive safely. Danger level 2, for serious injuries or immediate injuries, so that in this case emergency call to the driver, parents or relatives is called to take him to the nearest hospital or police station, because it's not safe for him to drive as for because of his injuries. Danger level 3, for life threatening injuries, emergency call to the driver, parents and police is called, and emergency call to driver's workplace, as this is a life threatening. He can be in coma and something bad like death at on the spot. Now moving on to the future features. In this screen, I wrote down all the features that I would like to add in the future in Road Bright to increase its productivity and make it more usable for the user in real life. First, touch sensor to identify the magnitude of the damage done by the accident. As we cannot identify now how much damage is done to the vehicle. According to that, we can use that criteria to determine the danger level. Second, breathalyzer to identify if the person is drunk or not. To identify this, we can use helmet, a biker's helmet, or car's door to detect alcohol. In both cases, the driver or user has to breathe uh, in biker's helmet or in car's door to enter. Third, back camera to alert driver beforehand to avoid accident, as there are many people who cannot see properly or are too drunk to drive and just cannot see someone in front of them, so there is this feature back camera to alert the driver in the front or the driver that is using our app to to alert them to move side so that the drunk driver can move, because it's dangerous for them to drive when someone that drunk is driving and there could be a accident with them. Fourth, use live location to share location of the driver at the accident signs to pinpoint the location of the driver to further ensure that the drive to identify how much damage is done to the driver. And it's very useful and versatile as live location can be used when the accident occurred and can be sent to police and hospital to pinpoint the location of the driver so that he can get help faster. Now moving on to the last feature of feature screen, about us. About us. It tells us about what is the aim of our app and what is the meaning of roadmap. First, our aim. My aim of this project is to decrease the number of accidents and minimize the casualties by accidents. So let's continue with the login screen. After clicking on the login button, we are directed to please connect Quirky with your device. And as you know, I already connected my Quirky with the project. And for continuing the project, we just have to press the left button of the Quirky. As you can see, when I pressed it, the start button appeared. When I click on the start button, the next screen that we are directed to is choose your vehicle. And here we have three options to choose: a car, a bike, and a truck. In this phase, I'm going to use bike as I am wearing a helmet and it uses most of the road brights features and is more easily able to demonstrate our project. So let's click on it. After that, we have to fill up our information in this sign in option. We just have to fill all of the information, and the hospital and police number is not needed here because the when the future versions of Road Bright will come out, it would be able to pinpoint the location of the user at the accident site and would send information or location of the driver to their nearest hospital by using location. So that's why we didn't need it. Like now we can fill up our information like my name Krishna, mobile number. As you can see, after filling up the information above, the sign in button appears. After clicking on the sign in button, we are directed to get your OTP. As you can see, we got the OTP 163942 when we are in get OTP. So as you can see in this screen, we have to answer series of questions. Because I was wearing the helmet, we got instantly directed to the next screen. In this screen, we have to answer a series of questions and what does this sign mean? So let's start with this. Now this sign is the no parking sign. So let's click on it and start. And what does this sign means? No entry sign, no U-turn sign, stop sign, no stopping sign, no right sign, and no left sign. Now here the video identifier identify as I'm awake. Now we can use our arrow keys to use these to control our vehicle. In this case we are using quirky. So let's press forward for 1 second of forward motion in quirky, back, left and right. So after that, someone is in front of it, an accident, something comes in front of it and accident occur. So like this. Now, if something comes up in front of it, the accident occurs. So in this case, like a hand in front of it. As you can see, we are directed to accident danger level. In this screen, we have three buttons: accident danger level 1, danger level 2, and danger level 3. Danger level 1 is for light injuries, second is for heavy injuries, and third is for life-threatening injuries. If the person or the driver is unconscious for more than 30 seconds, we are automatically directed to our main screen. And as you can see, we will get a message like this. We got a call here. And if we accept it, we are going to... Bijanpura, New Delhi, 110,053, Delhi, India. We got a call, and using this we will be able to inform and pinpoint our location at the accident site. And as you can see, we will get a message like this. We got a call here. And if And once again, thank you for Vivek Verma sir for helping me solve my doubts and queries with this project. Thank you.